Wow, does it look warm down in Fort Myers. Jerry Remy, how you doing? It's great to see you. We cannot wait to see you on the air Friday when the Red Sox play the Yankees.
Well, it's certainly something I'm looking forward to very, very much. I can't wait to head up to Tampa. I'm so anxious. I'm going to get up there the night before and do that game on Friday. So I'm looking forward to it. It is great to be in Florida. The weather's very nice, and don't like to rub it in when you're down here, but you have to. You almost have to do that.
As far as spring training intensity goes, it never gets to an ultra-high level, but you're getting thrown into probably as high a level as you could when it's Yankees and Red Sox, and you would hope that they actually put some good lineups on the field. I guess you'd probably want it no other way, right?
Well, that's probably what's going to happen. You know, you'll certainly see the best of the Yankee lineup in that game on Friday. The Red Sox, I'm not so sure. Hector Velasquez is going to get the start for the Red Sox. He was just named today to be the starting pitcher on Friday against the Yankees. So how many position players, I don't know. They have back-to-back road games, one in Detroit, one in against the Yankees in Tampa. So you might get 3 or 4 of the regular guys, but you know, the Yankees will have their full cast of characters here. So we'll get a pretty good look at what that club looks like, and it's going to be a very good club.
When we get a chance to catch up with you in the spring, we like to get updated on your health. Give us an update on how you're feeling and what the prognosis here in the next few weeks and months ahead.
Well, you know, every day is a new day, and I'm feeling pretty good right now. So that's all I count on, how I feel today. And I don't worry about months from now. I've learned not to do that anymore. So, but everything's good right now. I feel terrific after getting some treatment in the off season. I was part of a trial program, and I'm still continuing to do that. So I'm very excited about the way things are going, and hopefully I can stay healthy for a whole season.
Does your workload ever really affect your health in terms of how much you have to travel up and down in planes, going through hotels? How much do you have to take that into consideration when you determine how much you're going to work?
Well, I've taken a lot of consideration this year because, you know, with the health problems that I've had, it's much easier for me to do about it between an 80-90 game schedule. That gives me plenty of time off, but it also gives me time to feel like you're still part of the ball club. Sometimes you can take too much time off and you don't feel like you've been around enough. This schedule works out perfectly for me. I got no West Coast trips I have to deal with. Basically, the trips that I'm going on the road are going to be East Coast trips, and of course a lot of home games and a lot of 3-man booths with Dennis Eckersley, so that's going to be great.
Yeah, you just teed that up for me because I know I'm not alone in saying that I'm a big fan of when the 3 of you guys are together. It's just so genuine in the booth. Can you describe for us what it's like when you're all sitting next to each other and just playing off each other's energies?
Well, it's fun. You know, Dave's the maestro. He works between us, and there's no egos up there. Eck and I have known each other for a long, long time. He does a great job taking care of the pitcher, and I do, you know, some of the other stuff. So it works very well, and it's been well received by the people, and I think that's why NESN and the Red Sox have gone for more of the 3-man booth this year, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's a heck of a lot of fun for me, and you know, it's a third of the preparation. You don't have to go there and do all the preparation for the game. You can cut it down to a third.
Good stuff. Well, it's been a trying couple of weeks down in Fort Myers for personal reasons on a number of fronts. We, of course, lost Nick Cafardo, which was tragic, and then Blake Swihart dealing with the loss of his brother. You walk into all of that. I haven't been there since all of that happened. So what can you tell me about the general buzz in the clubhouse, what the buzz is surrounding the team? Because these are things you certainly can't predict.
No, you can't. And, of course, everybody was taken by shock on both incidences. There's no question about that. But I've been down here now for 3 or 4 days, and it's business as usual, you know, as it should be. You have a time to grieve, and that generally lasts for a couple of days, and you get back to baseball. That's the way life is. I mean, you know, people pass away, and then within a couple of days, you're back to your normal life. So it's basically the same thing down here. It's unfortunate that things like that have to happen, but the fact is now they're concentrating on baseball. And as we get closer now to the end of spring training, you're starting to see more of the regular pitchers start the pitching games. You're starting to see more of the position players play longer time, and they're really starting to ramp up right now for the regular season.
You know, fans have been lucky to see championships over the course of the last 15 years, but we've never seen a repeat. What makes it so difficult to repeat in baseball, in your opinion?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. You know, last year you look at the season, everything went well for the Red Sox. There were hardly no injuries. Guys had career years. You know, you've got to do all those things. And the biggest thing for me, for this team to stay competitive all season long, is to stay healthy. If they can stay healthy and they can find a guy that can close out games, they're going to be probably as good as they were last year. The problem is I think the Yankees are going to be a better team this year than they were a year ago. So it's going to be a heck of a matchup, I think, between those two teams. And don't forget Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, a lot of people forget about them. They had a very good season last year, so you can't overlook them either. Everybody thought they were going to finish last year. I think they finished third with something like 90 wins. That was incredible. So it's going to be probably a three-team race, but I expect the Yankees and the Red Sox to be ahead of the class of the rest of the division.
Well, Jared, can't wait to see you Friday when the Red Sox take on the Yankees. You can watch the game here on Boston 25 in the Boston market. If you're outside the Boston market, the game, as always, will be available on NESN. Great to have you back. Enjoy the weather, and thanks for a couple of minutes today.
All right, my pleasure. Enjoyed being here.